So for this project, we will be choosing a hot meal box. So what is a hot meal box? A hot meal box is a specialized thermal container designed to keep food at a safe, warm temperature above 60 Celsius during transport or storage. It works by using insulating materials to slow down the rate of heat loss. Our project is called the Gyro Steady Self-Leveling Hot Meal Box. This is an innovative transport solution designed to keep meals perfectly upright and thermally insulated regardless of the motion of the carrier. For this project, we will be using two concepts of physics, which is rotational mechanics and also thermophysics. For rotational mechanics, we will be using conservation of angular momentum, moment of inertia, and torque resistance. While for thermophysics, we will be using heat transfer control, vacuum insulation, and also specific heat capacity. Let's move on to the next part. What key need will you need? For this project, we will be meeting three key needs. The first one is automatic stability. The need for a container that automatically maintains a horizontal, flat position even when the motorcycle leans during travel. Second is quality preservation. The need to maintain food temperature and presentation, ensuring food does not spill, or meats such as keeping gravy and rice separate. The third one is size versatility. The requirement for an adjustable grate system to securely accommodate various types and sizes of the container.
In this slide, I will explain to you guys who need a hot meal box specifically. First, food delivery company, or the worker we call as food delivery guy. Okay, the point is to avoid food become cold. Let's say the delivery guy received an order away from the restaurant, or the customer's house away from the restaurant. So, with hot meal box, it can maintain a temperature of the food from the restaurant until the customer's house. The food still hot, and with this kind of innovation can give a good rating to the company. Next point is climbers or hikers. As we know, the track or the trail is unstable and above of the mountain is extremely windy. So with this technology in food, which is a hot meal box, can maintain a temperature of food and also avoid food from slipping while we hiking. Okay, so the last point is for those in military, maritime, or anyone who working at the sea, thanks to this meal box, your food will stay organized and spill free.
This problem doesn't just happen occasionally, it occurs almost daily, especially during peak delivery hours. Every time a rider navigates bumpy roads, speed bumps, or sharp turns, external torque acts upon the delivery pack. These are the critical frequently happen due to the disruption of the container stability.
One of the major problems in food delivery services is the damage of food during transportation, especially when it involves hot or liquid-based meals. This issue leads to several serious consequences that affect not only customers, but also riders, companies, and restaurants. Firstly, compensation costs. When food is damaged or spilled during deliveries, riders and delivery companies are often required to provide refunds to customers. In some cases, customers will receive a full refund or request a replacement order. This will increase operational costs for delivery platforms and restaurants. Over time, frequent refunds can reduce profits and create financial pressure, especially for small businesses and independent riders. Secondly, food wastage. When hot foods such as soup, curry, or noodles are spilled during deliveries, it usually becomes unattractive and unhygienic. Customers are unlikely to eat food that has leaked, mixed, or lost its original presentations. As a result, the food is often thrown away. This not only wastes money but also contributes to larger problems such as increased food waste and environmental impact. Thirdly, business image is negatively affected. Restaurants that prepare high quality and delicious food may receive bad reviews or complaints simply because the food received in poor conditions. Customers often associate the overall experience with the restaurant, even though the problem occurs during deliveries. Over time, the repeating negative feedback will damage the restaurant's reputation. Thus, it will reduce customer trust and lead to a loss of future sales. And lastly, inconvenience and time loss. When meals arrive damaged, customers often have to wait longer for replacement or refunds. This will disrupt their schedule and especially their busy meal times. The process of making complaint and communicating with customer service further waste times and effort. And even replacement meals may arrive late or no longer hot. As a result, a simple food order becomes a frustrating experience. Thus, this highlighting the need for a reliable delivery solutions.
If this need is not met, the consequences are severe. Riders and companies will face low ratings and negative feedback from customers. Even worse, it leads to significant financial loss as companies must issue refunds for damaged meals. Indirectly, this tarnishes the professional image of the entire delivery industry.
So, let's move forward to our unique approach in this project. So, our approach focuses on solving two main problems in food delivery, which means food stability and temperature maintenance. First, we introduce a self-leveling gyroscope system. This system uses a 3-axis gimbal with a fast rotating disc underneath it, based on the concept of law of conservation of angular momentum. The spinning disc helps the container maintains its upright position automatically. So even when the rider turns a brakes or the road uneven, the food stays balanced without needing manual control. Next, we use a modular insulation system to control food temperature. The container has insulation walls that can be added and also removed depends on the size of the food container. By reducing empty air space into the box, we reduce heat loss caused by convection. This helps keep the food warm for a longer time during delivery. So overall, our design is simple, practical, and suitable for real food delivery situation.
Next, our self-leveling hot meal box provides comprehensive solutions that benefit customers, riders, and businesses in many important ways. Firstly, it offers enhanced food safety by preventing hot food from spilling during delivery. This significantly reduces the risk of burn and accident. Thus, it will ensure safer handling for both riders and customers. By keeping the food stable, the box creates a safer delivery experience. Secondly, the self-leveling hot meal box also features a stable and shock-absorbing design, which minimizes the effects of bumps, sudden braking, and uneven road conditions. This ensures that the food remains steady even during challenging situations. Lastly, the system ensures consistent food quality. The self-leveling mechanism maintains the original texture, portion size, and presentation of the meal. This allows customers to enjoy their food exactly as intended by the restaurants, without mixing, leakage, or damage caused by movement during transport.
So next, I will explain the technical issue we need to solve in developing this system. This issue mainly involves three, which is balance, power supply, and also heat control. This is very important to make sure the system works safely and effectively during food delivery. First, let's talk about balance and center of the mass. If the food is placed unevenly, the center of the mass will shift and create extra torque. This can cause the container to tilt and reduce stability. So to solve this, we need an adjustable holder that can keep the food positioned at the center so the system remains balanced. Next is the power supply. The gyroscope motor needs continuous energy to function, so we use solar energy as the main power sources, which solar panels convert sunlight into electrical energy. However, the space for solar panels is limited, so we must use efficient panel to ensure enough power is supplied to the system during delivery. Lastly, this is the issue of heat. As we know, solar panels absorb heat from the sun, and these heats can transfer into the food compartments. This may affect food quality. So to prevent this, we need an insulation layers under the solar panels to reduce heat transfer and maintain the food temperature.
In conclusion, a hot meal box represents a significant innovation in food technology, offering a perfect blend of convenience and quality. By eliminating the need for traditional heat sources like stoves or microwave, it provides practical solution for individuals, whether they are travelers, busy professionals, and those in emergencies. Ultimately, it is more than just a meal. It is reliable and time-saving option for anyone who needs a warm dish on the go.